Good afternoon. Thanks for coming along. This is going to be a fun time this afternoon. Since I watched Ordinary Elephant on YouTube, I was just amazed. We don't often hear clawhammer banjo in Australia, and this is just so sensitive and so sensitively played. I hope you search us out on Facebook. We're just simply bridgewaterartscentre.com. Sorry, that's our web address, but on Facebook it's just simply Bridgewater Arts Centre. You'll find us under that name. And I hope you've left your email address so we can contact you as well. We're just starting to ramp up some of these things. We've been around for approximately 1 year, so this is roughly our 5th concert or something, a couple of informal ones before that. So we feel very honoured to have Ordinary Elephant with us this afternoon. They're going to play for roughly 45 minutes. We'll go next door and we'll have some afternoon tea. There is wine for sale. The wine glasses are a bit of a different shape, but they carry the regulation. They're the same size, so it looks a bit different. And there's cheese platters there. You would have been asked to put an order in for that. But if you change your mind and you would like one, even though you haven't signed up, I'm sure you'll be able to get one. I think they're made for 2 people, roughly $10. And then I think there's cups of tea and so forth out there as well. Did I miss anything else that I needed to get through? Okay, all done. Well, I'm hoping you will give Pete and Crystal, known as Ordinary Elephant, from Texas, and Louisiana's been in the past as well. I'm hoping you will give them a warm Adelaide Hills welcome to Ordinary Elephant.
Thank you so much. This is our 4th day in Australia, I believe. So we're really, really enjoying our time here. Yeah. Well, back in the States, we live on the road full time in a caravan. That's not a term we use, but I love it. Trailer. We live in a van and travel trailer kind of situation, and it makes us realize how much where you're from is a lot more than a dot on a map. You know, it's the people you come from too. And this is a song I wrote for my mom. 2, 3, 4. Eggshell white, painting your hair, dirt beneath your nails, and years on the back of your head. Some things can wash clean, and some will stick around. Blades of St. Augustine scattered across the driveway. Still feels like Sunday when I hear a cage in bed. Every chamber of my heart bears a mark of what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. Wooden table on a concrete slab. The fish are red and the crabs are blue. Every 5-gallon bucket carries a piece of you. Some things can wash clean, and some will stick around. Spilt beer and a deck of cards, an old bed sheet for a tablecloth. Some of those days are lost, but
most I still come across. Every chamber of my heart bears the mark of what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. I come from hard work, I come from never giving up, I come from you. I built cities with sidewalk chalk and sailed the world in a cardboard boat. I hope I always dream that big. Put the whole damn kitchen in every pot of cold mud soup. Hope I always put everything I got into what I do. Some things can't wash clean, and some will stick around. Every chamber of my heart bears the mark of what I come from. Sometimes our world falls apart, but I guess that's what it takes to find a part that cannot break. We cannot break.
Well, we used to be normal people. We weren't always folk singers, and we had very different careers, and there were a lot of things I loved about what I did, but it came to a point I realized a lot of my goals were based on other people's expectations rather than my own. There was just something that felt easier and safer about that. But we came to realize that the safe route is not always the right route for you.
1, 2, 3.
An old yellow house sitting on my dash in a picture I took, sunlight for a flash, the whole family out front, 'cause that's what you do. Sitting on concrete steps I grew up climbing, I take 2 at a time now, but I still reach for the rail, 'cause that's what you do. There's a comfort in keeping to a path, doing what I know and knowing what I have. The safety of a rail gives my hands something to do, but one day this rail is gonna rust right through. Yeah, one day it's gonna rust right through. There are places to go and milestones to meet. Each one that I reach says something about me. It's what they wanna hear, 'cause that's what I do. Kept my head down, kept my mouth shut, anything to keep me from screwing up, holding on to their version of me, 'cause that's what I do. There's a comfort in keeping to a path, doing what I know and knowing what I have. The safety of a rail gives my hands something to do, but one day this rail is gonna rust right through. Yeah, one day it's gonna rust right through. Middle of this highway, same old drive. What might be the middle of my life, and where I'm supposed to be. That's what they say.
count for much. Giving in to what I really need feels like giving up. I'm done giving up on myself, holding on to what they say. There's comfort in keeping to back, doing what I know and knowing what I have. The safety of a rail gives my hands something to do, but one day this rail is gonna rust right through. Yeah, one day it's gonna rust right through. One day this rail's gonna rust right through. Yeah, one day it's gonna rust right through.
Well, we hadn't gotten in a wreck yet, so that's,
haven't.
driving on the other side of the road.
I know. It's but our windshield is incredibly clean.
Yes.
Our blinker and windshield wipers are opposite, and so many times. Yeah. Well, we lost my grandmother on my mom's side about a year ago, and she was a wonderful lady. But she dealt with a lot of unfortunate events in the last few years of her life. She lost her house to a flood. She lost her husband. She broke her leg. She had heart surgery. All these things that alone would have been a lot for someone in their late 80s to deal with. But she dealt with them all with grace, and she was always happy to see us no matter what was going on. And I take after her quite a bit, and so it's something I hope I get from her, is the ability to do that. But something I know for a fact I got from her is the ability to needlessly worry about just about anything, as he well knows, I'm sure. But so I worry that I'm not going to get the good things from her, and it's a whole cycle.
Can't win.
You know.
Alarm clock on her bedside table, bright red numbers bigger than your head. She couldn't see them otherwise. She said she might never go to bed. She got her teeth tucked in a tumbler, bright white smile floating in the night. She couldn't flash that grin otherwise, but you'd still see it in her eyes. I hope to be that happy. I hope to be that happy. When the E on the eye chart gets blurry and I turn in my keys, when there is more behind than in front of me. She once was a dancing girl, New York City chorus line. Then she went on down to Texas, told her that's where the stars really shine. Black and white wedding day picture hung proudly in a frame of gold. She doesn't cry when she speaks of it. She makes you laugh telling stories that he told. I hope to be that happy. I hope to be that happy. When the E on the eye chart gets blurry and I turn in my keys, when there is more behind than in front of me. dancing out at the old Horseshoe Lounge. And at the end of our Sunday night phone call, she said, thank you for talking to me, 'cause there are no telephones in heaven, but I heard there might be TV. I hope to be that happy. I hope to be that happy. Leave behind every place I've been, all the places I can be. There is more behind than in front of me. Hope I will know all that matters is right in front of me.
Well, I think a lot of us tend to think of medicine as a physical thing, something that we take in to improve our quality of life in some way, be that in the short term or the long term. And I think medicine can be more than that. It can be music, it can be words that people tell you, advice that people have to give you. Not just any random person, obviously. Don't take random advice from random people. That'll get you in trouble. But people who love you and care about you and your well-being, the things that they have to say to you, advice they have to give, can sometimes serve that same role, even when it's not necessarily something that you want to hear from them.
With the TV on, head around the telephone, thinking about you. Came close, but I got scared. Didn't think you should have to bear witness to something like this. Another dollar spent. Shit made to make me forget, because I can't stop. They say it's do or die, man, but I forget what I am fighting for. Who am I fighting for? Somebody I used to know. See, you got what I need to keep me from crossing this line I told. So I will try to keep the medicine down. But it's hard when I'm alone in this house. I'm not sure I want to stick around. Got nothing to do with what I need.
inspiration for songs and things like that, it comes from a lot of places. You never know when it's gonna pop up. And this song is basically what you get when you mix depression and a grocery store. So, you take it when it comes.
Pizza crust in the parking lot, and a blackbird with a new batch of friends. The engine's off, my seatbelt's still on, gathering up the energy to go, yeah. There's a shopping cart in 4 o'clock sun, telling the light where to land. Fingers back and forth between the steering wheel and the seat. I wish that car could talk to my head. Nowhere to go, I don't know how. I'm just a shadow trying to get off the ground. Grocery store greeter, bright yellow vest, see her waiting to be hospitable. I do my best to reciprocate, fake a frugal smile, not sure who's more uncomfortable. Produce is impossible, can't make decisions on a good day. What am I supposed to do now? All these artificial people in this artificial light, hell, I don't feel like myself anywhere. Nowhere to go, I don't know how. I'm just a shadow trying to get off the ground. Myself in the freezer door glass, see myself and what's behind it, suspended on a shelf, waiting to expire or be brought back to life. There's a tap on my shoulder, a concerned voice in my ear. Is there something I can help you find? Guess I look confused, a little bit lost. Maybe it's just how I look in this light. I know where to go, I don't know how. I'm just a shadow trying to get off the ground. Nowhere to go, I don't know. Just a shadow trying to get off the ground.
Thank you so much. I had a friend in college, and she was one of the most caring people that I've known. And about a year after we graduated, she was diagnosed with brain cancer, and fought it for 8 years. Sadly, passed away last year, and it got us thinking about what it might be like to be that caring and have to be cared for in that way.
pour the water, pull it together. I know it's getting harder to see me where I am. I'm alright. My bones have served their time. I'm alright. It's you who's on my mind. Clock ticking on the kitchen wall, faucet dripping like a wake-up call to every second falling away. You talk us down, turn up the music, but I worry about you getting used to it. The radio can only go so loud. I'm alright. My bones have served their time. I'm alright. It's you who's on my mind. Doorbell ringing, third time today I hear you whisper, it's okay, she could use some company. I see both your faces, face the truth of who you love, becoming who you lose. I think you could use some company too. I'm alright. My bones have served their time. I'm alright. It's you who's on my mind. It's you who's on my mind.
Does anyone here know of or are fans of Townes Van Zandt? Is that someone? Oh, yay. Wonderful. Well, he's a Texas songwriter that he left us too soon, but he's the type of person that spoke a lot of truth even when he was making stuff up. And, he's just one of those guys. And this here is a song of his that we particularly enjoy. It's called If I Needed You.
If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for to ease your pain. In the night forlorn, you close your eyes, and that would break my heart in two. Ladies with me now, and I showed her how to lay her lily head in mine. The bed little green, she's a sight to see, a treasure for the poor to find. If I needed you, would you come to me? Would you come to me and ease my pain? If you needed me, I would come to you. I would swim the seas for ease your pain.
Well, Pete and I both feel very lucky to have grown up with the families that we did. We grew up knowing what love and acceptance are, and sadly, there are a lot of kids and people out there that don't grow up with that. You know, that's not the environment that they know. They grow up with hate and fear, and it can be hard for them to know what love and acceptance are and how to turn around and show that to someone else. But for us, where the hope comes in is that as humans, we can be bigger than our environment. It is possible to grow beyond that. And that's where the hope comes, and that's where the song comes from. It's called Scars We Keep.
Excuses are easy when everything's on the line. These Montana magpies, they're black, they're white. Feathers sitting side by side, bringing unknown offering. Something we should try. Was he a monster or a martyr? Depends on who he is. But once it's done, you can't take it back. How can I keep my mind open if my eyes are closed? It's hard to hide the hate when there's no love to show. How can I nail a man up for the color of his skin? Knock him down, make him pay for my father's sin. And I am starting to see we are all the color of the scars that we keep. Show you when you're older, my father always said, but he never did get old enough for that. Every Sunday afternoon, denim shirt, cowboy hat, out in the sun, throwing shadows at an axe. There's a tool for every job, and a job for every man. Be careful what you put in your hands. How can I keep my mind open if my eyes are closed? It's hard to hide the hate when there's no love to show. How can I nail a man up for the color of his skin? Knock him down, make him pay for my father's sin. And I am start to see we are all the color of the scars that we keep. Times are hard, and it's harder to heal when where you were born decides what you feel. It's time to be a brother, not my father's son. I was born to be a bigot, but that don't mean that I'm one. I put my boots on just the same, and when the day is done, I pray for you, my son. How can I keep my mind open? It's hard to hide the hate when there's no love to show. I cannot nail a man up for the color of his skin. I can bound, make him pay for my father's sin, and I am starting to see we are all the color of the scars that we keep. We are all the color of the scars that we keep.
We're going to do one more song, and then we're going to take a short break, and then we're just going to play these all over again for the second. Please. Okay, good. I was worried the laughter meant that you weren't okay with that. And but so on the break we'll head on over there where there's we learned a new word here. Well, not a new word. It means a different thing here. Supper to us is dinner. It's another word for dinner, and so there was a little confusion on our itinerary when our booking agent wrote something about there's no pre-show dinner and then something about supper, and it was conflicting information to us because we read them both as dinner, and it was very confusing. But now we know.
So is there supper over there?
I think so.
Okay. But doesn't it have to be after dinner?
I think it just means snacks,
Well,
right? Yeah. Right? Okay, good.
It doesn't matter when.
Time
Okay.
doesn't matter? Okay.
Good.
All right.
I really didn't know. So I'm good. I'm good now.
Okay. Well, we will head over there on the break, and we have two albums with us. A lot of the songs we're playing today are on a new album that we just recorded, and it technically is not released out into the wild yet. It will be officially released on May 3rd, but we do have physical copies here with us, and we would like to bring less of them home in our luggage when we go back. So we have those. So that last song and a lot of these songs are on that new album. And this last one we're going to play before the break is it's on our previous album. And it's basically, we wrote it for when we need to hear it. Traveling around like we do, we see so many wonderful musicians and songwriters out there that on a good day you see them and you're just inspired and you want to keep writing, you want to keep getting out there, and on a bad day you want to just put your instrument down and walk away. You're like, well, if they're out there doing this, what are we trying to do? And we're human, and you see someone doing something you love really well, and it's hard to not compare yourself. But we try to remind ourselves not to. This one's called Best of You.
Over in the corner, like an old bar stool, he held me up right when I needed him to. He said, "Listen up, my friend, let me tell you what I know. You can wish you were someone else, then you gotta let it go. That's a good way to get a bad start. I don't care what straw you drew. Gotta let it make the best of you. We're playing a game, we're running a race. It's a way of life, boy. You just gotta find your place. Used to be like you. Sit here in the dark, watch them in the spotlight, pick myself apart. That's a good way to get a bad start. I don't care what straw you drew. Gotta let it make the best of you.
So y'all are ready to sing along to all the same songs again, now that you know? Well, we have a lot of friends out there who they're these beautiful human beings, yet who they are and who their families think that they should be are two very different people. And this song is for them and kind of from their voice. It's called Who I Am.
1, 2, 3, 4.
I remember all those rides home on the back roads of twisting wines. You called me over to your left, then you'd let me drive. And you'd forgotten the games we'd play on the coffee table at the end of your day. And that dog you didn't want, but got me anyway. What about the name that you gave to me? Have you forgotten the blood that runs in our veins, or the times that came before I became something that you have to explain? I remember when I knew, not knowing how to tell you. Swear the words that I spoke were stones that I threw. Haven't forgotten that look you gave and what you said and didn't say. Went from family to stranger, 'cause you needed someone to blame. What about the name that you gave to me? Have you forgotten the blood that runs in our veins, or the time that came before I became something that you had to explain? 'Cause who I am didn't end up how you planned. Threw me off your sinking ship and started rowing for land. Maybe I won't look so different from that far away. I'd like to think we'll close this distance that you've made, but I can't swim the sea or walk on water. anything that you had to explain. 'Cause who I am didn't end up having plans. Don't forget that who I was is still who I am. I can't swim the sea or walk on water. I think you should come back to me. I think you should come back to me.
Well, we mentioned that we travel full-time over in the States, living in an RV. We did not mention that we do that with 4 dogs, because we are insane people. Yeah. But so you'd think the first song we wrote about an animal would be a dog, but it was not. It was a horse named Harriet.
Who we won't be taking on the road.
No.
The days when horses rode, a man made the wind. The north became our lead. When the west turned its back on the sun again, we moved like whittled water, sped by narrow stone. And the days when horses rode, our feet squeezed their barrel chests, their feet barreled through the dirt. No line between man and beast, we were one with the earth. Down narrow mountain passes you would never make through alone. In the days when horses rode, oh, my sweet Harriet, she turned like a rhyme that you hear and can't forget. Faster than your last drink goes dry, fast enough to save your life. Broken spirits carried home, broken men and broken bones, hooves and heroes gathered, middle of the man road, breaking the news we'd known for weeks, women and children with tear-stained cheeks. In the days when horses rode, oh, my sweet Harriet, she turned like a rhyme that you hear and can't forget. Faster than your last drink goes dry, fast enough to save your life. Me and my man went back to work, tending the farm and the pasture, till she walked alone past the boundary line. I knew not to follow after. There were things that were hard to believe and things that you had to. In the days when horses rode, oh, my sweet Harriet, she turned like a rhyme that you hear and can't forget. Faster than your last drink goes dry, fast enough to save your life, fast enough to save your life.
Well, we just have the furry children at the moment. We don't have any of the human kind. And we have a lot of friends out there who are starting to raise families, and we have so much respect for any parent. And but raising a kid today is there's just a lot going on, and for us, we feel like it would be really hard to know what to say sometimes. And yeah, that's kind of where we were when we wrote this song.
He said, is someone gonna come to my school? I have to hide underneath my desk. You shouldn't have this kind of weight to get off your tiny chest. I don't have all the answers, even though you've come to think I do. If I'm being honest, I just don't wanna lie to you. TV screen is screaming, and colored pictures telling a story in black and white. You say, why would they do that to him? He isn't even putting up a fight. I don't have all the answers, even though you've come to think I do. If I am being honest, I just don't wanna lie to you. Do I hide you from the headlines? Do I hide you from our past? Do I show you often enough that you have every right to ask? You're all tucked in, I'm reaching for the light. You say I don't want to sleep by myself. What if you can't hear me and I need you to save me? I look at you and wonder who will save us from ourselves. I don't have all the answers, even though you've come to think I do. If I am being honest, I just don't wanna lie to you. I just don't wanna lie to you.
Well, we were living in Houston before we sold our house and bought the caravan. And one of the first places we went was west out to New Mexico, where there was desert, and neither of us had really spent much time in those types of areas, and particularly where we went, we'd never heard quiet so loud.
Yeah, it was incredible. I mean, it just kind of hits you, you know? And I mentioned Townes Van Zandt earlier, and he has a song called Poncho and Lefty, and there's a line in it that says, "The desert's quiet and Cleveland's cold," and that line just popped into my head, and I was like, well, he was right about one thing, at least. The desert is incredibly quiet, and it kind of gave us a little more breathing room in our brain to think about everything, and yeah, this song came out. It's called Before I Go. 2, 3, 4.
Desert's quiet, it ain't Cleveland, but it sure gets cold in the moonlight. Mountains in the western sky, they were always meant to occupy. It's times like these you don't ask why. It's bigger than you and I. When the sun lets down its guard, the colors come like a postcard. Slow but worth all it can afford, the reminder of all we're moving toward. Gonna let my bones be my anchor, ground myself to what I know. When today becomes a long time ago, maybe I've learned to let go. Slowing down under the strain, pulling a weight I couldn't sustain. Took leaving what's known for change to find it's me that needs to change. Shades of gray among the black and white, seeing things in a different light, finding what feels free, finding what I know is right. Gonna let my bones be my anchor, ground myself to what I know. When today becomes a long time ago, maybe I've learned to let go. I'm gonna take it slow, see what this world's got to show, and try to let go before I go. Sky takes off her Sunday best, shedding all it had to confess, leaving what's true to shine from the darkness. You know towns was right, the desert's quiet, take it slow so it don't pass you by.
Who made this set list? Going back and forth between your instruments.
Probably me. Well, we had a fortunate run-in with a legendary songwriter, at least in the same circles that Townes Van Zandt ran in. There's another guy named Guy Clark, who is also one of my favorite songwriters, and someone that co-wrote with him was in attendance of a songwriting gathering that we were fortunate to attend about a year ago, November, and in Fredericksburg, Texas. And so it was amazing to just share the space with someone that was that legendary of a songwriter. And we're going to do a song of his called One to Run the River With. 1, 2, 3.
If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those Those who run the river with, few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine, 'cause you're one to run the river with. I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you. Will the river carve this king for 100 million years? I expect it will 100 million more. I've let its waters quench my thirst, I've given it my tears, and I've laid down beside its peaceful shore. Don't know how long it will take to learn its every crooked bend, but I know a friend when I meet a friend. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those who run the river with, few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you, 'cause you're one to run the river with. I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you. I've journeyed all alone, up where the water's clear and clean, and it starts out as a tiny mountain stream. But I have yet to travel to a place I long to be, where the river empties out into the sea. Don't know how long it will take to learn its every crook and bend, but I know a friend when I meet a friend. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with, few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine, 'cause you're one to run the river with. I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you. If I run the river with you, would you run the river with me? Those you run the river with, few and far between. Would you trust your life with me? I trust mine in you, 'cause you're one to run the river with. I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you. Oh, I run the river with you.
I think a lot of us probably have, you have a song that you hear that will immediately make you think of someone or put you back in some other time and place. And sounds will do that for me too. And a train whistle will always remind me of my dad. He worked for the railroad for 38 years. And, so I hear a train whistle, I think of him. And it's pretty hard to think of him without thinking of his grandmother, who raised him for most of his life. And, this song is for both of them. It's called Railroad Man.
Daddy was a railroad man, raised by a woman whose life and love showed in her hands. She saw fire and death, was given a lesson, her fair share, but never asked for more. see the strength she gave the man she made. Makes me proud to share his name. Through the fields of cane and corn, across the tracks and back again to see when we could. As a child I did not see the story behind the smile that she put in his eyes. She lived a small town life, taught him what it means to try. When the south wind carries home, whistle of that freight train, I can hear him speak to me, see the strength she gave and the man she made. Makes me proud to share his name. Summer sun, we drove back to that town where the dirt turns red and the river's brown. He stood tall and strong for a song that she gave him for times like those. When we watched fly away, woman of amazing grace. When the south wind carries home, whistle of their freight train, I can hear her speak to me, see the strength she gave and the man she made. Makes me proud to share his name. Share his name. Share his name.
Well, one of the cool things about traveling like we do is that we get to go places you wouldn't necessarily travel to for a vacation. And those end up being some of our favorite places we get to see. And one of the hard things to accept is that you only have a certain amount of time in each place. And sometimes it's really not enough to do a town justice. In particular, a couple years ago, we were passing through Washington, D.C., and there's a bunch of monuments and museums, and we only had a couple hours, so we got to see the Lincoln Memorial and the Vietnam Memorial, and nothing could have prepared us for the emotional impact of the Vietnam Memorial.
It almost felt like just this physical thing that kind of lays on you as you walk up to it. It's a stone wall that has every single name etched into it of every American soldier that didn't come back from the Vietnam War. And it was just incredibly moving. And as we walked away from that, we also got to thinking about people whose names are not on that wall, but who were there and who are still here with us, and the things that they deal with as veterans. And we wrote this song called The War. Don't smell your bourbon today, just car exhaust and a drizzle on the dirt.
waiting on the city bus at Constitution and 21st. The kid sits down with his face to his phone. If you were here, I can just hear what you'd say. Try being 19 and 69, boy, spitting Sunnybrook right in his face. Shot him down in 73. The war was all but over. Took a month to make it home and 6 more before you could hold it. Somewhere on these city streets you lost your will and your composure. The war is anything but over. Take me once a week to walk that wall that does not bear your name. Relive the war, relive the return to the girl who never took your name. As far as I can tell, that was the only thing she didn't take. The girl and the war always left me not knowing what to say. Shot him down in 73. The war was all but over. Took a month to make it home and 6 more before you could hold it. Somewhere on these city streets you lost your will and your composure. The war is anything but over. Haven't seen you around in a spell. I hear you drying out and raising hell. A friend locked you in at the Stardust. Poor man's rehab is a cheap motel. 'Cause sometimes an outsider knows what you need better than anyone you've ever tried to be. No one picks a fight they think they would lose, but some battles you don't get to choose. Shot him down in 73. The war was all but over. Took a month to make it home and 6 more before you could hold it. Somewhere on these city streets you lost your will and your composure. The war is anything but over. The war is anything but over.
Has anyone here ever downsized from a larger home to a smaller home? Anybody? Yeah, I'm sure a few of you have. It's interesting doing that, isn't it? Trying to figure out what you need to keep. We have a lot, we accumulate a lot of things that you don't really need. And so when we were downsizing from our house to our mobile living situation, it was interesting because it wasn't just a matter of how much you could fit in the smaller space. It also mattered how much it weighed, because caravans are only rated to hold so much weight. And so we had to think about that as we were going through everything and say, is this worth the weight of it to bring along with us? And the play on that phrase got stuck in my little songwriter brain. Started thinking about all kinds of things that have weight beyond the physical, and we ended up here.
The window in the wood frame you're afraid, thinking things only a kid can. You 36 years old, but someday you'll be standing where I am. More of a man, more you won't understand. You will wonder if it's worth the wait, the worry that wears you down. Have your life spent figuring out how to make the other half count? You can count on asking yourself if what you're doing is enough. If you really feel like me when you grow up. Scattered puzzle on the table, big pictures start to take shape. Every piece has a place to fall, but you've got mistakes to make. You're green enough to bend, pure enough to break. You will wonder if it's worth the wait, the worry that wears you down. Have your life spent figuring out how to make the other half count? You can count on asking yourself if what you're doing is enough. If you're anything like me when you grow up, you will question the fight and how it is won. You will fight the question of whether it can be done. But keep kind, all that rises from your chest to your tongue. Don't ever let your words do the work you've done. Sunlight through the kitchen window, the shadow stands up taller than you. I'm 36 years old, but someday I will stand up taller too. If all the talk I talk is something I can live up to, 'cause I still wonder if it's worth the wait, the worry that wears me down. I'm still figuring out how to make it all count, and I can count on asking myself if what I'm doing is too much to let you be who you wanna be when you grow up.
Well, we have one more song for you. Thank you so much to Lee for having us. You know, this was kind of a little bit of a last minute thing, I think, and we just so appreciate this space and all of you. We would have been here no matter what, but this, you know, having you have just been such a wonderful, wonderful audience, and we can't thank you enough.
Jenny was a good woman, James was a gentleman. Pushed hard against the pushback, they loved like porcelain. It was a work of art that got stronger under fire. Got judged for being what it was worth the fight. Don't forget what you've come from. Don't forget what you come from. Jenny showed up at 16. James was born right down the street to a name that told him who he should be. There were things you didn't do, people you didn't talk to, but Jenny and James, they didn't care who knew. Don't forget what you come from. Don't James just kept it in. Everybody's got their own way, dealing with where they've been. They left before you got here. She left her words to read. I'll give you her name to remind you of who you can be. Don't forget what you come from.
Well, thank you everyone for coming this afternoon. Now, I don't think we heard how you came to the name Ordinary Elephant out of all it. Please tell us. I promised that I would tell people and then I forget. Basically because there are no ordinary elephants. So even your everyday ordinary elephant is this magnificent creature. And so it's kind of a reminder to us to always take a second look at things that might seem ordinary on the outside or not. So that's where it comes from. So thank you, Peter and Crystal, Ordinary Elephant. Where are you next travelling to?
Woodford?
Yes.
Yeah, Woodford, Victoria.
Okay. Anyone going to Woodford, Victoria? Perhaps not. Anyway, we'll hopefully stay tuned to where you're going. So thank you for dropping into Bridgewater this afternoon. Let's give them another.